Welcome back, you bunch of widows. This is your number one Fat Asian, coming to you again with another one of these intriguing FIFA 17 experiments. Today, we're bringing it back, another one of these versus series. We're gonna see who will reign supreme. The brainiest team, or the smartest team in the world, versus the most athletically gifted monsters. It is the old adage of brain versus brawn. If that goes ahead and gets you on nipples hard, go ahead, take a rock hard nipple, smush into that like button right now, and subscribe if you are new for more odd FIFA 17 content. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. I went ahead and created this team for the brain team, or the smart team, and for this side, I'm kind of judging on, it's not an exact science. So if you have, I might have missed one or two players, don't crucify me in the comment section, but this is the lineup that I went up with. I'm going with the front three, no more MSN, and it's kind of hard to argue. Lionel Messi is a footballing genius. I think everybody refers to him as such. And now I need to preface this because there were a couple of players that you could have put on either side, to be honest. The way that I judged the intelligent team was a combination of vision and attack positioning and interceptions, depending on what their positions were. And, you could have put the likes of like a Bale or a Cristiano Ronaldo on the side because their positionings are excellent as well. But I thought, I'm gonna defer, man. I'll try to make the teams relatively even, and I went ahead and, made up this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and start it out. Lionel Messi, I think a lot of people consider him one of the most brilliant footballing minds ever. Not only is he incredible with the ball at his feet, he's just incredible of how he sees and perceives the game, is able to do the things that he does and think so quickly. Up top, another very clever player. I would struggle to go ahead and name a striker that is more clever in the game right now than Mr. Luis Suarez. And then Neymar out on the left wing. I couldn't really think of like a vastly clever player out on the left wing that could be better than Neymar. So we are going to reunite MSN just for this short little tryst. And then in the midfield, the cam position, there's a couple of players here, that you could have slang in there. But when you think smart IQ players in the midfield, I think you think Ozil, I think you think Modric, and I think you go with Iniesta. That is, I'd be hard pressed if you have a guy who can break into that lineup. Go ahead and let me know. The right back position, it sucks because I'm doing this with the latest updated stats, and of course Philip Lahm would have gone right here. We always heard about Philip Lahm, especially like growing up and stuff, that he was the smartest footballer maybe ever to play, because that's all the pundits would ever talk about him. So we're gonna place him with Lichtsteiner over there. He is an older guy, but his interception rate is very, very high. Then you have Sergio Ramos and Chiellini in there, and then Marcelo, I think, is one of the more intelligent left backs in the game right here. In the back, it is going to be Neuer. And then backing him up is going to be Gigi Buffon. I don't think there's going to be a lot of, arguments on those two. His ability to read the game and kind of play that, keeper sweeper position, I think takes a lot of beans up in there. So on the bench, though, we have a lot of, smart, wise players. Once again, I judged it mostly on, positioning, vision, and interceptions. And if you want to look at interceptions, PK is excellent at that. Bonucci, Costa's great at positioning. He's a very clever player. And not only what he does offensively, but how he, kind of tunes up other players. Lewandowski positionally is always excellent. Busquets, great at reading the game. Barzagli, I think, has one of the highest interception rates in the game right here. Then you have, the likes of like Toni Kroos, Howdes, Rakitic, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thiago, Evra, Muller-Time, Matic, Juan Mata, David Silva, Ribery, Isco, Disco, and Kadir. There are probably a couple of footballing geniuses that I didn't put on this team, but that's kind of the parameters that I go, and it's a very, very talented team. Now let's go ahead and check out the athletically gifted team. And this is a team just blessed to be beasts. Just genetic freaks. And I used multiple parameters to go ahead and judge this as well. Sprint speed, agility, strength, stamina, all these things kind of played and factored into the starting 11 as well as the complete roster that I went and created this, super athletic team with. And of course, A lot of people say that he is a perfect genetic specimen. And that is Cristiano Ronaldo, 94 rated left wingers on the outside. Up top, you'll be hard-pressed to find a faster striker in the world than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, clinical as well in front of nets. And then on the right side, the Welsh dragon himself, Gareth Bale. Absolute pace monsters up front. Now, in the midfield, you can kind of make arguments in other places, and especially at the cam position, it was hard for me to kind of choose a dead set cam that was kind of a genetic freak. The best that I could come up with is Kevin De Bruyne. He's pacey enough, he's strong enough, you know what I'm saying, but there isn't anyone that's just absolutely a genetic monster that plays at the cam position. I could have put Pogba in there, but, you know, realistically, he plays more of a center mid position. And then we have N'Golo Kante on the other side, just otherworldly stamina. In the back end, at the right back position, you have one of the fastest right backs in the Premier League, Kyle Walker. The two center backs, you know, Thiago Silva has always been one of the paciest center backs that you can get in FIFA. And then next to him is, you know, Boateng is an absolute beast. And then alongside on the left back position is Jordi Alba, also pretty damn pacey. For the keeper, I went with David De Gea. Maybe he's not, you know, he's not an athletic Adonis, but, you know, the way that he's kind of acrobatic and his abilities, his reflexes and that type of stuff are really high up there. As well as we went with Hugo Lloris to go ahead and back him up because he's one of the faster keepers in the game as well. Go ahead and take a look at the bench. There's a lot of freaks on here as well. You got, you know, the likes of Eden Hazard, Alexis Sanchez, Eric Bailly is just phenomenal. Varane, pacey motherfucker. Alexandro Vidal, Casemiro, Dele Alli, Matuidi, Lukaku. Yeah, he's a superior genetic specimen. Cuadrado, the pace monster. Bellerin, another guy who's extremely fast. And then Torre, who's just always been a goddamn freight train in the midfield. And it is, I would say, out of these two teams, it's relatively close, man. I have no clue where it's gonna go. Alright, so now we are in July of 2016, and both of these super squads are now into the game. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna jump all the way to the halfway point and see how Brain versus Brawn is actually gonna go down. And well, this is happening. I have to go ahead and make a prediction. Well, you guys can go ahead. Who do you think? Which squad will win out? The Brainy team or the genetically gifted team? Go ahead and vote up in the thing is right here. But as you guys know, I have to go ahead and make a prediction on where this is going to lead us. I don't know, but my gut is saying the genetic freak team, just for the fact that usually in these simulations, if you have the likes of Ronaldo, you have the likes of Hazard, you know, Bale and Pogba on your side, you tend to win out. So that is where my heart is gonna go. And you guys already know that if I get my prediction right, then usually, you know, something good happens to me. Nothing bad is gonna happen to me. But if something goes wrong, then there are dire consequences. And the last time that I had you guys go ahead and vote, you went ahead and said that the next punishment that we should do is more Alex Morgan pictures. Not really a punishment, but you know what? Fine. You know, I get it. You're a bunch of horny boys. It's fine. I know my demographic now. But anyway, go ahead and take it away, Joey Wheeler.
Go time wizard!
Alright, we sit on January of 2017. And now let's go ahead and take a look at where the player stats stand. And as you see, Cristiano Ronaldo is on top. Oh my, and Cuadrado, apparently playing ahead of Bale, has actually been rocking him in. Chelsea do come in, Neymar in 6th place with 9 goals. And then you can see right here, Messi in 8th place with 7 goals. And then Kevin De Bruyne all the way down, also contributing with 6 goals. So it's fairly contested. Ooh, don't want to go into the Community Shield. Let's go over to assists, and then it's Ronaldo, once again having a fantastic sim on top. But Suarez, not too far away, just 1 assist less. And then if we go all the way down, we can see that Messi has contributed 3. All right, let's go over to clean sheets. Oh, but this is the big one, though. Manuel Neuer is bossing. 11 clean sheets to David De Gea's 6. So, baby, it seemed like Manchester United were scoring more goals, but is the defense, the wildly old defense of the Brainy team, that might have just nicked this for him. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the table right here. And yep, peeked it right quick. Chelsea, they are winning but it is rather slim. They do have a higher goal difference. Wow, that is incredible. So my theory was correct. Manchester United have won one less game than Chelsea. That's the only thing that separates them. They have scored more goals, but Chelsea, in 13 games played, have allowed 7 goals total. That is a ferocious and tenacious defense that they have there. But not uncatchable. It's only a 3-point lead. Everyone else just kind of trailing off behind. So this is a 2-horse race to the end. I still got faith. I still got faith if David De Gea can get his shit together, if the defense can kind of get their shit together, we got a shot here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take it away and sim it up to the very end now.
Go time wizard!
All right, June of 2017. Here we go, ladies and gents. Here we go. Let's go ahead and check in with the player stats one last time. And Ronaldo sees it out. Another phenomenal sim for him. 23 goals, but Neymar also fantastic. Going ahead and netting himself 20. Leroy Sané also having a pretty good year as well with 20. Let's go down the list. Cuadrado had 16 for Manchester United, but a couple of Chelsea players sneaking in. Messi with 11 and Suarez with 11. MSN is very strong, kicking it for the Brady team. Let's go over to assists. It is Eriksen on top with 10. Ronaldo came in 3rd place. Messi came in 4th. And then Alexandro came in 6th. Suarez contributed a couple, and Müller went ahead and contributed a few as well. So, I mean, it's pretty close right now. I'm not going to lie. Let's go ahead. Let's take it over to clean sheets. David De Gea. What? David De Gea just going ahead and jumped. Just leapfrog. How did he do that? What a defensive second half for Manchester United. And with that, I think it has to be, right? It has to be Manchester United must have won the league. They must have. Doesn't look, you horny boys. You ain't getting any Alex Moore. What? Oh my. What the fuck happened? Okay, the stats did not tell this tale at all. It's once again by the slimmest of margins. Okay, so you look at it, it's 88 points to 87 points. So you'd be like, oh, Chelsea, they just eked it out. But the goals for and the goals differentiating it tells a completely different story. Chelsea were absolutely impregnable in the first half, and then it switched. Manchester United became the stalwart, and it ultimately ended up they only conceded 1 less goal than Chelsea throughout the entirety of the season. But then something just awoke in Chelsea, because look at their goals for. 76 to Manchester United's 68. That is outrageous. I mean, both teams did phenomenally. Both had 26 wins. It came down to Chelsea drew 1 more game and Manchester United lost 1. So this is, I mean, I can't remember one that was this close. That is goddamn crazy. But I lost. So you horny boys, here's like a gif of Alex Morgan tucking up her swimsuit into her butt. Enjoy. Just replay, bookmark this video, and just replay this over and over again. No need to go to Pornhub and all that stuff. But yeah, you did enjoy that. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe for more new content. If you haven't checked out my other FIFA 17 experiments that I did with a young Near, and happy birthday to you, my brother. We went ahead and we sold the whole entire Liverpool squad, and we had to rebuild it all in one session and send it forward to that, so you can go ahead and enjoy that over there. If you are new here, go ahead and check out my ultimate randomizer career mode. Click on there, dingsy poos. Anyway, my name is B Minus. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble, and be weird. And every single day, the Fat Asian Nation, it grows fatter.